Tromix lead delivery systems has published on the social media pages images of one of the prototype guns that they have been experimenting with back in 2007. They converted a Saiga 410 shotgun into a rifle chambered in .444 Marlin. According to Tromix, the .444 Marlin Reed-Mortsu Reshot Armament Group makes an aluminum chassis for short-action Remington 700 rifles. Among many other features, the company specifically points out the lightweight of the chassis. Here is how they describe it. Main idea behind SAG lightweight Remington 700 SA rifle. Reed-Mort Kalashnikov Media has recently published an article about one of the Soviet experimental caseless rifles. Just like in other countries where the caseless ammunition was developed, the goal was to get rid of the case in order to have a much more compact and lightweight Reed-Mort TACCOM has released several new accessories for the Ruger PC carbine. Among the new TACCOM products, there are an extended charging handle and a funneled magazine well. Let's take a brief look at each of these two accessories. Extended charging handle. This TACCOM Reed-Mort, a Norwegian company called Frey. Among these features are the two-piece construction, use of different materials in the same device, and end cap shape. They have updated the whole line. Reed-Mort Russian Tula Arms Plant, the manufacturer of the VSS Ventores integrally suppressed rifle, has recently added a couple of versions of the rifle to the list of civilian products on the website. In order to qualify as civilian firearms, these weapons were Reed-Mort Seska Z. Brojoka has introduced a new version of Model 527 rifle called Varmint MTR Match Target Rifle. The ergonomic stock and heavy profile barrel are designed to make the rifle more accurate and easier to shoot. Although this rifle is primarily dedicated for varmint, Reed-Mort Brownells has introduced big bore R15 barrels chambered in .458 SOCOM and .450 Bushmaster. The barrels for both caliber options come with the bolts and 3-chamber muzzle brakes. Apparently these are custom profile barrels made by Faxon Firearms specifically for Reed-Mort. Strike SRO is a firearms designing company located in Zlin, Czech Republic. The company has developed a semi-automatic hammer-fired pistol which has several interesting design solutions. The pistol is called State Route 17. State Route 17 is designed with the capability of Reed-Mort. When you hear the words luxury hunting firearms, you probably first think about British gun makers. Needless to say that Holland Jern is like the Holland. The new sight is called RD17. As in the case of other Blazer products, it is primarily dedicated to hunting use. Non-magnified red dot sights are especially useful in driven hunts. The red dot sight allows quick. Reed-Mort, a Swiss company called Droptech, manufactures a net gun designed to be used against small UAVs. It is a fairly compact weapon and is similar in appearance to a suppressed pistol. As you will see in the video embedded below, it is designed to be shot like a handgun, too. Reed-Mort Lone Wolf Distributors now offers 9x18mm Makarov barrels for Ruger LC 380 pistols. The new barrel is one of their Alpha Wolf series of barrels. It is a drop-in part and doesn't require any modifications to the Ruger LC 380 pistol. The overall length of the 9x18mm Reed-Mort Polish WBP Roger has published a video showing how AKMS rifles are disassembled into parts kits in the factory. They completely disassemble the rifles, including the removal of barrel and trunnions. Let's watch the video first, then take a closer look at Reed-Mort. No, today is not the April 1st and this thing is not a joke, but a real product manufactured and sold by a Canadian company called Bluntforce. If you are into accessories like the pump-action bayonet that we saw at SHOT Show 2018, then Bluntforce MK2 Stiletto pistol. Reed-Mort, a Ukrainian company called UARM, is specialized in body armor manufacturing. They have recently published quite a controversial video where they demonstrate the performance of their armor in the most unsafe manner one can imagine. The director of the company wears at Reed-Mort PXN is a Swiss company specialized in manufacturing liquid irritant launching devices. Particularly, they make less lethal multi-barrel pistols, Derringers. One of the latest products is called JPX6 Jet Protector. It has the same 4-round capacity as the Reed-Mort, expanding the line of its air pistols. 6 has released the airgun replica of P226X5 competition pistol. The new air pistol is called X5 ASP Advanced Sport Pellet. With a steel slide and frame, blowback action and similar weight, the SIG X5 ASP. Read more. A couple of weeks ago we reported about the suppressed version of the Merkel Helix rifle. Recently the company has introduced another variation of the rifle called Helix Speedster. The main difference of the Speedster from other Helix rifles is its new stock, which, read more. Kalashnikov Media has published a video and pictures from the recently conducted equipment tests. The company's experts have tested a number of products in extreme low temperature conditions. The tested equipment includes uniforms, submachine guns, desert patrol. Read more. According to RIA Novosti news agency, Skibsu arms manufacturing plant officials announced that they are tooling up to start mass production of the ADS amphibious weapon system. They will supply the Russian Ministry of Defense and National Guard units as well as Red Bull Sports makes high-capacity magazines for high-point pistol caliber carbines. Earlier TFB reported about the 9mm magazines, and recently the company announced that they are now making .45 ACP magazines for high-point 4595 TS carbines. Arguably one of the most read more in 1882, a gentleman named J.
A. Williams patented U.S. patent.
Read more. On March 1, 2018, General Atomics Electromagnetic Systems (GAREMS) has announced that they have been awarded a U.S. Army contract through the Defense Ordnance Technology Consortium (DOTC). The contract will allow the General Atomics to evaluate and develop, read more. The catalog of the upcoming Rock Island April 2018 premier firearms auction is already published. It is always interesting to look through their catalog and see what lots are consigned, because this is one of the USA's biggest firearms auctions, and some of the read more. Kalashnikov Media has recently published a scanned copy of quite an interesting drawing. It is said to be the hand sketch of a CIA agent who first saw the AK-47 rifle in 1953. It was a part of a report which told that during a demining operation in Leningrad and, read more, according to Kalashnikov Concern and TASS Russian news agency, the Izhevsk mechanical plant, a subsidiary of Kalashnikov Concern, is preparing for the mass production of Lebedev pistols in the foreseeable future. This announcement was done by Alexander Gvistik. The read more Austrian firearms manufacturer Strasser has introduced the next generation of their -14 straight pull bolt action hunting rifles. The new line is called Evolution. It includes two new rifles called -14 Evolution Standard and -14 Evolution TAR. The main read more. Last year we reported about the Molot's plans of making a multi-caliber AK with a quick-changed barrel feature. Our article was based on the sneak peek images published by the Kalashnikov gun magazine. Recently Molot has released a video review of this rifle. Read more.